Has been very up and very down. You won last night. How do you keep that level of positive energy going in the clubhouse?
アップダウンが激しいシリーズなんですけども、ポジティブにいる雰囲気っていうのはどうですか？
試合前もかなり雰囲気の中でございますし、それがゲームにいい影響を与えたのかなと、いい影響だったと思います。
The vibe in the clubhouse was pretty good yesterday, and we were able to bring that over into the game, and we played well.
Russell, Shohei, in the beginning of your career, you're a lot more reserved with your emotions, and it seems like this year you've been a lot more open to showing those emotions. I'm curious what's helped you become more open with showing those emotions on a day-to-day basis.
キャリア見ると、今年が一番その感情がいいので、プレーの中に出てるのかなとは思うんですけど、変わった部分はありますか？
長いシーズンの戦い方と短期決戦と少し違うと思うので、そういうところがやっぱりフィールド上で多くの選手が感情的になる理由じゃないかなと思います。
Playing a regular season game and playing a playoff game is different, and I think a lot of players end up playing with their emotions, showing their emotions. So I feel like I'm part of that.
You kind of showed those in the WBC when you closed out the game against your former teammate Mike Trout. And it seems like the big moments you really enjoy those. Do you feel like you can rise to the occasion when those big moments happen, whether it's in the regular season or here in the postseason?
WBC でも優勝した瞬間、そういう大きな舞台でパフォーマンスを発揮できるというのは、ベッツさんとしているんですけど。
戦い方のやっぱ違いはあると思います。あまり多く考えずに本当に自分でやることにまず徹したいなと思ってますし、チームとしてまず勝つことを大前提に、そこに対して自分がどれだけ貢献できるのかっていうのを大事にしたいなと思います。
First and foremost, I'm really focused on winning the game and whatever I can to win the game, help the team win the game. So that's something that I really focus on instead of overcomplicating things and thinking beside that.
Kirsten,
Shohei, when you guys reflect on how you all won yesterday, do you have to kind of use it as a blueprint as you guys prepare for tomorrow's game? Everything from just the quality of at bats, hits up and down the lineup, just kind of how you guys won that game?
昨日の勝ち方を見て、いい打線のつながりとか、ストレートとかが見られたんですけど、同じような感じでフォーミュラでまずは勝つんですかね。
そうですね、オフェンスも、点を取った後ももっと取れるもっと取れるという雰囲気でしたし、ディフェンスに関しても本当にブルペンが素晴らしい仕事をしてくれたなという、本当に自分全員で掴み取った勝利だと思うので、それを継続した明日も、できれば必ず勝てるんじゃないかと思います。
Yesterday was definitely a team win. Even though we scored early in the game, we were continuing to press for more, and definitely felt that as a team on the offensive side. On the defensive side of things, I think the bullpen did an amazing job. So we're going to have the same kind of attitude going into the game tomorrow.
Fabian, second row. Shohei, do you ever surprise yourself with the emotions that you show in some of these big games?
その感情がフィールドで出ることに対して、自分に対してびっくりしていることがありますか？
びっくりはしてないですかね。それも含めて自分だと思うので、感情的になるのがいいとか悪いとかではなく、相手にリスペクトを持ちつつ、チームを鼓舞するような、そういう感情っていうのは、いいんじゃないかなとは思います。
I'm not surprised by it. I do think it's part of who I am as well. Obviously, being respectful and mindful of the opponent. I think it's an important part of the game.
And what have you learned about your at-bats against Yu Darvish this season?
ダルビッシュ投手に関して対戦してみて何か勉強になったこととか、それはお願いします。
前回ももちろん素晴らしいピッチングでしたし、これ一つっていうことなくまんべんなく うまく投球できるのがやっぱり一番、素晴らしい点かなと思うので、明日かなり個人的に、吉野と投げればいいし楽しみにはしているので、どういうピッチングをされるのかなっていうのは、プレッシャーもあると思うんですけど、そこは個人的にすごく楽しみにはしています。
Obviously, he's a really good pitcher. He pitched well against us. I think he's also very crafty as well. So there isn't exactly one specific thing that really stands out. But personally, I'm really excited that he's going to perhaps be facing Yoshinobu and being able to see Darvish potentially.
Jack on the left side.
Shohei, all your hits in the series have come with guys on base. Is that a coincidence, or do you think there's a reason, whether it's you changing your approach or the way they pitch you, that that's played out as it has?
そうじゃない、なんかそういう人は多いんですけど、何かどうありますか？
特別なことはしてないです。昨日で言えば、フォアボールが取れてはいるので、そういう点では良かったかなと思いますし。得点機に関してはそれを作ってくれたそれまでバッターの仕事が素晴らしい仕事だったと思うので、よりプレッシャーがかかる、相手にもプレッシャーがかかってますし、そこで自分の仕事が今のところはできているみたいかなと思います。
There's nothing specifically that I'm doing with runners in scoring position or with runners on base versus not. It's when there's runners on base, obviously there's going to be more pressure on the pitcher, and I think it's been good that I've been able to add on to that. I was able to walk yesterday, so that was really important for me.
And then on the emotional point, with that play where the ball hit the umpire yesterday, just how frustrating was that when you watched it back in the dugout? Were you upset with the umpire directly, or just kind of the way that entire play unfolded?
昨日審判にボールがされて手に当たって少し悔しいところを感じてました。
もう忘れました。
I totally forgot about it.
Take one more in English. Standing on the back right.
Shohei, going back to Darvish, how difficult is it to time up a guy with that many pitches, and when he was kind of messing with your timing as well with how he delivers baseball?
多彩な球種とタイミングをずらすっていうピッチングでしてきたと思うんですけど、最後さんに関しては感じることありますか？
先ほども言った通り、一つの型に収まることなくというか、どういう状況でもうまく投げれる、そういう強さがあるのかと思うので、自分もそこに対応していきたいし、チーム自体もそこに対応していくっていうのが一番大きなことかなと思うので、その時その時に合わせるっていうのは、どのピッチャーもそうですけど、そこが一番うまい投手じゃないかなと思います。
He doesn't rely on one plan, so he's in that sense. It's for us as hitters, we have to be able to adjust, and that's what makes him, good and crafty as well.
Hi there. How much does your experience in elimination games or winner-take-all games help you for tomorrow night?
もう今までのことどうだか覚えてないので、どうかわからないですけども、それが、今までの経験がヘルプしてるかわからないですけど、全然落ち着いています。
I can't really recall, how I was on these elimination games, so I don't think I can give you a good answer on that, but maybe it is the experience that I have accumulated up until today that's making me feel calm right now.
When you first went on the restricted list, was there ever a point where you thought you might not come back this season? And when did you start realizing, look, I really want to, come back and try to give it a go before the end of the year?
いつでしたっけ？いつ帰るって。
6月の終わりで8月の終わりぐらいに戻ってきたんですよね。
8月の終わりぐらいにだから戻るっていう感じですね。その戻ってくるっていう時の直前に帰ってくるって決めたのは、それまでは帰ってくると思ってなかったので。
No, I mean, I don't think I was necessarily thinking of coming back to baseball while I was on the restricted list. But whenever I actually came back, I think it was towards the end of August, that was the time that, I had different thoughts, and I thought, coming back would be a good idea. So that's why I'm back.
Given everything that's happened with the team, Joe Musgrove being out, and obviously they've really needed you, and you've delivered so far for them. How do you feel about that decision in hindsight to come back and rejoin the team?
でも結果的にはチームにとっては良かったかなと思いますけれども、それは
No, I mean, just simply looking back, I think we're here, and I think it was a good decision to come back.
Hi, Darvish. One of your winner takes through postseason game was 2017 World Series Game 7. It was here. You're pitching with the Dodgers. I'm just curious. Are you still hunting with that memory?
いやもう、覚えてますけど、もう何年前かっていう話なので、今は違うユニフォーム着てますし、覚えていますけど、特に何も考えたりはしないです。
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I remember about that time, but it's like, how many years ago was that? So, there's nothing special that I think about that time. I mean, I don't go focus on that time, basically. And plus, I am wearing a different uniform right now, so.
Given how aggressive the Dodgers were against Cease and King, and given how much of a trouble you gave them, how much goes into you and your game plan of maybe changing it up a little bit versus doing what you had so much success with the first time?
いやもうそれバッターの反応を見てなので、今の時点では何も考えてないですけれども、試合始まってからいろいろ考えていくっていうのは自分のやり方なので、今回もそうしたいと思います。
My style is to go on the mound and look at how the pitchers are. Looking at how the hitters are reacting, and then go about what I'm going to do. And I've always been like that. So I don't necessarily have a concrete plan right now, but tomorrow, that's kind of what I'm looking to do.
How much are you hoping you get to face Yoshinobu Yamamoto tomorrow, and what was your experience like, just past experiences like playing with him?
いや対戦できたらすごく嬉しいことですし、こんな舞台で個人的にもすごく仲のいい選手なので、さっきも言ったように、お互いこういう舞台でプレーできるっていう投げ合えるっていうのはすごく幸せなことだと思います。
Yeah, I think it's a great thing that we're able to go at it with each other, in Game 5 of a ALDS game. At a personal level, really good friends with him as well, and just for us to be able to go out there and pitch on the same day, playoff game, I think it means a lot.
Just kind of along those lines, I mean, tremendous amount of talent from Japan in this series across all of Major League Baseball now. When you look back at when your Major League career started in Texas to now, it's how do you feel about where Japanese baseball has come in this country?
いやすごくそれはもう嬉しいことですし、これだけしかも昔と比べて今の方が日本人の選手は評価されていると思うので、それはやっぱり日本の野球にとっては素晴らしいことと思いますから、すごく嬉しいです。
Yeah, it gives me a lot of joy. Obviously, I think the level of baseball in Japan has risen, and it's actually showing over here. So, it's really good to see all these players that come over here, be successful.